Good to see everybody. Hopefully some of you were watching the new video that just came out moments ago, and I'm interrupting you from that. Pope, what up, dude? Inside the Mind's Eye. Are you going to play on the new TLP? Tarbers, long time no see. Liverflap, long time no see. So, this character, I have an episode that I haven't put on YouTube yet, which will bridge the gap between like what you guys last saw if you've been following along with this character and right now. But basically, where we're at, I just got to Guck. I spent a while in Runny Eye before this, and it didn't go well. It was very dangerous, and I did not get what I wanted, which was a Black and Ally medallion. I killed the wizard, battle wizard Unak or whatever his name is, several times, and every time I killed him, he didn't drop any loot at all. The respawn time on the dudes down there is like 45 minutes, so I was like, I gotta get out of here before I die. It got a little dicey. And we'll go through our 99 buffs. What did we do? We did shielding. We have that symbol. Hey, Pope. I'm glad you were watching it. Yeah, it's crazy letting us vote on things. Hopefully adhering to the things we vote for. What do you guys think of that Lethar server? Utility, beneficial, stat buffs, resist buff, resist disease. Dude, this one guy, I'm sure you're watching this in the future, Mr. YouTube man. This one guy, like, was so butthurt that when I got an embroidered black cloak or whatever, I looked at it, and then I looked at my back item instead of my shoulder item. There was a like 10-second period where I looked at it and then I looked at my shoulder, you know what I mean? So for about 10 seconds, and he's like, so-called hardcore player, so terrible. Like, dang, dude. Yeah, Chinchilla, I mean, like, for me, I just imagine it's going to be like Destiny. I think WoW has its own version of personal loot, but I'm not sure how it works because I've never really played WoW. So it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. It's kind of interesting that they would launch a set. Yeah, 3 months is such a short amount of time, too. That's what I was thinking. Barely any. Oh, Liverflap, yeah. So I'll recap really quick. First, they have unlocked a series of polls that you can complete to vote on what the server rule set should be. And they get pretty granular, like what expansions, when things open, when they close, like a bunch of different bonuses. And they're open for 1 month. Basically, the server that everyone is voting on is what you would expect. It's like if you put a crackhead in a room with a bunch of different crack, and you're like, which crack do you want? You can have any crack that you vote yes for. The crackhead's going to vote yes on all the crack, right? Like they took everything. So every bonus that is offered is winning. There is unlimited boxing and the fastest possible EXP rates. I think the easy win is just to ship exactly the server that gets voted for. And then you're like not culpable. But I don't know if Dark Paw is capable of doing that. I think they're going to see what people voted for, and they're going to say, I know you voted for this, but I think I know better, and I'm going to change it, and it'll make everyone very upset. There's a chance they don't do that. If they're smart, they'll just say, okay, this is what you voted for, and they'll ship it. You guys can see my bars all different here. I broke out my second DA for Runny Eye because I was not trying to lose this character in the depths of Runny Eye, and I did have to use my DAs one time in there. The stupid Priest of Zek healing through the wall and like 10 gray mobs, and I'm out of mana. Hefe, good to see you, dude. Hefe, I've missed your stream, dude. Your stream was like one of my guilty pleasure streams, and now there's not really any EQ content creators that I like to just watch. You know what I mean? I miss watching you and Madam Scarlet streaming EverQuest. I hope you come back to it one day, or stream anything. I liked watching your rolling for retros and stuff. I miss it, Hefe. What am I even doing here? I'm trying to make myself invisible to undead. The good thing about this is that all the people who have been saying, like, why don't they give us a server without free trade? I hate that. No one really likes that, you know, that kind of thing. You get to see in the most stark terms exactly how much of an outlier they are in their desires. Like, most people who are playing TLPs want free trade and apparently want random loot too. So this is the only sketchy part of my route here. These, oh geez, oh that's not great. Well, this is not great. I may as well try to soothe that bat, right? Calm. Dude, fuck all those guys. Okay. Not a bad setup over here. I think we have a pather. Here's our, oh geez, he's yellow. It's scary. Should be able to take him, but we'll see. Yeah, I think a strict Mischief clone, it'll be a while, right? Will, good to see you. Yeah, so one of the things I talk about is like the classic community, right? There's a community of EQ players who like classic, and the thing is, retail EverQuest TLP servers are never going to capture that player base because there are so many showstoppers between those players and playing on a TLP server. Like, before we even get to all the myriad of balance changes, thousands and thousands of balance changes those players would demand, we have to talk about chrono, we have to talk about boxing, we have to talk about cheating, and we have to talk about botting, all, and RMT. These 5 things right off the rip are going to be a no-go. And Darkpaw is just not going to be willing to do the work to change the outcome on those. All right, we're going to try killing this dude. A little spicy. Why did he interrupt me twice? That big 82 hit me hard enough to just raw interrupt me. Ghoul root procced and immediately fell off, or did I just straight up resist it? I didn't see a resist message. Alright. 10%. Hey, not bad. That went pretty well. Yeah, I don't know, Agony. I mean, like, I'm surprised they didn't go with that, but I don't think, you know, Darby, I don't think they care. Like, to them, players moving to Mischief, from Mischief or from Teak to another server, it's just the same. It's all the same amount of money. In fact, it's probably a revenue increase because you're going to buy all your bags again, all that stuff. So I don't think they care about server health outside of the first 12 months. I think they want servers to retain players for 12 months, and then they want those players to... after that, they don't care, as long as you continue to play. What's been infuriating you, Slaz? Encino Man, thanks for the follow. Oh, the lack of, yeah. Nah, Hex. It's already been announced, buddy. The new TLP is announced. Folks, if you haven't seen it, they're letting us vote on the rule sets. So it's every bonus, all the things, all the time. None of the limitations. Calm. Soothe. But you should go vote. Go to the forums and vote. What? Why did I think there was a dude there? Alright, well, I guess you die now, dude. Get my pre-yelp in. Start blasting. I resist his ghoul root. Yeah, that's right, dude. 86 MR. So if you get the Geldoran, you just quit the character. You don't even want to go see what you could do with it. Yeah, Nero, I just did a video where I went and I voted on everything and talked about the votes and looked at what was winning. It's a pretty predictable outcome, right? People voted for every bonus to be turned on, for boxing to be completely unhindered, and for, it looks like, relatively fast expansion unlocks are winning. Teak is a progression server, yeah. Yeah, I never use new models. Well, I think TSS Unlock Start isn't an option because they're doing a second TLP server in August, and that TLP server is already starting in TSS. Yeah, I was talking about that, like, all the RMT sort of votes will win because RMTers can vote on all their accounts on the forums, so, like, you know. Encino, when was the last time you played? Trevane, what's up, dude? Halberds, how you doing, buddy? Dude, this Pegasus Feather Cloak is so short. Oh, did they? No way. Listen, if you can spoof your MAC address to box 50 characters on a true box server, I'm sure you can figure out a way to vote on the forums. honestly, Tarburst, just doing TSS and SOF would be a treat. Like that TSS, TBS, SOF would be worth it. Just doing those 3 expansions. These guys are a little dicey, a little close together. Opacity might be a little too much. It's probably going to cost like half my mana bar. Fucking fizzled. Get out of here, dude. I don't have time for that. Yeah, the new server that's coming out in August is going to have personal loot with no expansion on exactly what that means. Anyone in chat want to explain to a Neanderthal like me how personal loot manifests in World of Warcraft? Because like the only place I've experienced it really is Destiny, where you kill a mob and everybody gets their item. Laugh. I'm going to be pretty much in like the fucking hell week. Hell month of my work schedule in August, so there's like almost no chance I'll be able to do anything cool with the new server in August. As a person who usually is involved in the administration of guilds, personal loot sounds incredible. Like I don't have to worry about DKP officers anymore. It's going to be very nice. Not that I don't like my DKP officers, but it's a hard job. And it's hard to recruit for. And it takes a lot of cycles. So it'll be nice to just put that behind you. But the thing is, if personal loot becomes a thing, part of, like, for some players, there's just not reason to be in a guild, right? Like, pickup rating opens up significantly with personal loot. You just pug everything. I feel like my mana is going up really slowly. It is going up really slowly. Now it's going up fast again. Maybe I'm just crazy. I feel like I wouldn't want it to be something you can use. I want it to be every person gets a drop. Like, let's just like remove the thought about worrying about the economy and how it inflates everything, because that ship has sailed, in my opinion. You know what I mean? The server already has 1 billion items. But I think it would be cool if you just get a random item off the mob's loot table. No matter what class you are. Yeah, I mean, with personal loot, you'd still be able to trade and do the economy piece, because ideally you're getting an item that you may or may not be looking for, or may or may not be the one that you can use, you know what I mean? So you still have to do your piece. That's how I would imagine it, at least. Yeah, free trade with personal loot. Doo-doo-doo. Ital Ghoul Wizard. Oh, hey, you ran right there with me. Yeah, please, keep trying to instill me. I like this. Chinchilla, do you usually do the Assassin Supplier Camp into like your 40s? Yeah, I hope they don't make it just so you can use. So like if it's like I kill Nagafin and my personal loot option is only something that my character could equip, I think it has some negative effects. Maybe like classic dragons are a bad example, but later on you get weird raid compositions that you probably don't want to deal with. Like I think the clerics and the druids and the shaman probably want an opportunity to get that best in slot monk weapon as well, so they can sell it. You know what I mean? Like, it becomes hard to get some of your critical classes that don't have, like, the sexiest loot options. I'm gonna leave that guy alive for another minute or so. Won't this be nice and split? God, look at that. It's probably a nightmare to deal with all that. Got down yonder. Yeah, I mean, I guess at that point there's no reason to ever have less than a full raid. It sounds crazy, but the reality is, like, oh shit. It sounds crazy, but like, we're already moving in that direction. Everything is easier, everything is more plentiful, everything is available, maximum availability at all times. So I don't see why we wouldn't be doing it. What? Where did this dude come from? This is real bad. How do I want to handle this? Definitely not going to kill this guy. We have to hope that we don't get killed by the water now. I should have, like, popped an IVU. Oh shit, 3, 2, 1, baby. Insufficient. Oh no, I just fucking died, dude. Unstun, unstun. Lizard blood potion, baby. I'm gonna die as soon as I get into this Kazakh Thule area. Click my cloudy pot as fast as I fucking can. Cloudy clicked. I don't even trust myself to, like, walk out of here. I think we're in, like, a really high level version of Kazakh Thule because of the expansion the server's in. So I really risk just getting annihilated by any sea and Viz mob that sees me for a split second. Ooh. Sorry folks, I catch up on chat now. Things got a little tense there. I don't think they care about the economy. I just don't think they care about it at all. Like, there's a plat dupe on every server now. So I don't think it's a big consideration for them. Dude, imagine Trevain being the guy who eats dragon meat or, like, sulfur off of Nagafin. Whoa. Just let me play the damn game. You did 1 to 60? That's great, man. On P99 too is way harder. Congrats. Did you do Unrest to lower Guck? Or did you do Specs? Yeah, getting lore dupes would suck. Yeah, I remember doing Savant on my Paladin. He just spam healed until I ran out of mana, even with, like, slow and land hands. Whew, my gosh. Then when that second DA wasn't working, I was like, oh shit. You know, I've had just terrible luck with root on this character so far. All my roots, even if I'm using root or instill, they break very quickly. See ya, Brex. Dude, I knew that Kazakh Full Potion was going to come in handy eventually. Maybe I should go another cycle of Runny Eye now, since I'm out here. All my highest level permadeath characters have died in lower Guck. Yeah. Something about Unrest, the setup is just like friendly and familiar, you know what I mean? And the pathing is bad in all the right ways to make it survivable. It just feels like, you know what? Karnor's Castle, to me, feels a lot like Unrest. Do you guys get that feeling? Something about the layout. It's kind of just like a big flat square. It feels very similar. Karnor's in Unrest. Oh, hey, Trolley. Dude, I love Karnor's too. If this character dies tonight, I'll never stream again. Immediately, like, go dive bomb into Sergeant Slate. All my moderators are here tonight. We got Slaz, we got Trolley, we had shoot, looking back, I should think of the names before I start naming them. Oh god, I'm running over here by the druids. Hey, Berserker. Oh snap, Berserker. Yo, check out my book. Do you have you been reading Berserk? I am 6 volumes into Berserk right now. Sky Shrine is cool. I feel like there's like too many trash mobs. It's like too dense. You should read it 1000%, as long as you're okay with you know, some questionable scenes. Alright, so we're going to go to Runny Eye. We're going to do a cycle of the named goblins there, see if we can't get a Blackened Alloy Medallion. And then, yeah, what do you mean old or new Tarbers? Old or new Sky Shrine? Or old or new Berserk? Ah, oh, fuck. Oh, I can buy some in Halfling Town. I need more cloudy potions. Just let me play the damn game. What's the furthest you've raided in EverQuest, expansion-wise? My problem with Velius raiding is that all the raids are pretty much like the same raid, just a different model. Berserk? Is there a new Berserk? Are you thinking about the anime? In which case, old for sure. This is the manga. It's just the combined volumes. So I'm 6 volumes in of this version. There's 14 volumes, so I'm I guess I'm getting close to halfway, which is really sad to think about. Like, he worked on it for like 20 plus years and I'm reading it in like 3 weeks. Unlocked Plane of Time, but no quorum kill. Interesting. Did you play on EQMac? Solus, what's up, dude? Long time no see. How are you? How's the missionary life? Yeah, the modern seasons of the anime were just terrible. Like the animation style, I couldn't get past it. The golden age anime from way back in the day was incredible, though. Go for your masters. Great. Well, that's good for you, man. Shoot, Agnar's been expansion locked for over 10 years now. Has Agnar been in Planes of Power longer than EverQuest Macintosh was now? Yep, I'm going to Dota right after this. Weltmocked. Psych. Yeah, the Alchemore project. Why haven't you ever tried going past Planes of Power? And I'm running way off the wall in the middle of Kithcore at night, risking it all. I did like 10 levels of Unrest camping the Undead Knight, and I was like, I'm not leaving until I get a Pegasus Cloak, so I finally got it and I could get the hell out of there. But I never once got the Ancient Cyclops ring off of it, which is terrible. Because J-Boots would be so nice right now. That sneeze almost got me killed. You guys saw that. What are you getting your masters in, Solus? Yeah, I like it. Dwarfs are fun. You also feel like you're running faster when you're shorter in EverQuest. The ground below you like moves more quickly. Yeah, dude. They feel so slow. Well, just let me play. The thing is, I agree with you, like how some of those later expansions are not good, but there are a lot of expansions in between that I think you might like. For instance, we were talking today about the Serpent's Spine and the Serpent's Spine, the Buried Sea, and Secrets of Fate are all bangers. I think you should try them. Secrets of Fedor is cool because Carafirm comes back. Or rather, I guess you locate him. Is this the person? Yeah, baby. Man, 300 platinum, dude. Get my charisma up. Oh, shit, it's Santa Claus. Frostspell is coming to an end. Revel into celebration while it lasts. Me will be gone before. Well, me will be gone after the celebration. Hopefully, you'll see me again in the future. Bye, Santa Claus. Yeah, I love TSS and SOF. Mercs didn't come out in TSS. They came out in Seeds of Destruction. I think. At least on TLP, they don't come out till SOD. SOF raids were so fun. Fort Mech, or what is it called? Steam Factory? Oh, man. Yeah, TSS had out of combat regen. Which, you know, as a person who doesn't have as much time as I did in my younger years, I don't mind. Yeah. Yeah, Defiant is not great. I've always just choose not to use it. And of course, at high levels, Defiant just doesn't matter to you, right? Because you have better gear. But, I don't know, like, you know, you've got to find some kind of catch-up mechanic. RV, thanks for the follow. I like that one TSS newbie dungeon, Stonehive. Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree that, like, they take something away. I think late stage MMOs just run into a problem that no one's really found good solutions for yet. Haha, Reveler, what's up? I love Runny Eye. I'm so glad to be going over here, even though it's a death trap. Yeah, see, that's the thing is, like, I always hate the idea that, like, leveling is the game. The game doesn't start at max level. Most EverQuest content is not max level. Yeah. Well, EverQuest was really good with stat creep until Valius. I guess, you know, it was good for one expansion. It's probably a bad idea for you to get all your best loot every expansion from raids, you know? But more or less every expansion you have to pick, like, is progression level based or is progression going to be gear based? One inflates the stats, one inflates the levels. Levels are a more intimidating catch-up factor for sure. Level sync groups, how's that work? Like, you join a group and you just, like, average out the levels of them? Oh, I see. But why would you do lower level content as a level 60? Why would you run a level 20 dungeon? Gosh, I always click that stupid resist disease again. Reveler, thank you. So folks, if you're just tuning in for the first time, this is a solo self-found character, which means I don't group or trade with other players. I don't accept buffs from other players. I don't accept items from other players. If I find items on the ground, I can't pick them up unless they're a natural ground spawn. I can't buy things from vendors that they wouldn't sell normally, so only their normal sales absent other players. I don't use any Lucklin armor quests or any Defiant armor. I don't use Plane of Knowledge to travel, though it does exist in this on the server. So it's yeah, solo self-found, and I also delete my character when I die. Oh, I see. So you got currency. That was the game with that one mob that took like 3 days to kill, or actually like just never got killed because the times were like the times to meet its mechanics were built around like having 0 latency, and no one had that kind of connection, right? Absolute Virtue, is that what it's called? Hey, we are in Runny Eye. Pixel Bro, we are level 36 on a Cleric. We're here to attempt to get a blackened alloy medallion. Did I forget to cast resist magic on myself? Gosh, I'm so dumb. Resist magic. Absolute Virtue, yeah. So I heard the reason that was unkillable is because, like, you know, to be fast enough, you just had to have reaction times that you couldn't get with the latency of the day. May as well do a fresh lev. Oh, look at that map. Yeah, we'll just navigate right down there. Dude, look at that massive pile of goblin shit. Holy smokes. Wait a second. Maybe that's goblin shit. If goblin shit's green, then that's gotta be evil eye shit, right? Level 40 druid at 99. Yeah. The year. A druid of the 40th season, as some might say. Cast levitate and jump down the pineal hole to explore it, not knowing where it was. Oh my goodness, yeah, that's rough. Look at all these grays. These would all attack me if I didn't have invis on. That's why this place is so dangerous. Get absolutely overwhelmed. God, there's like a million of them. Destroyer. Boo. So destroyers are placeholders for the mobs that we want. Destroyers cannot drop black and other medallions. That's a good question. How do they multiply? Do you mean like the original, like version 1.0? I think very few people saw it, right? Or do we just mean the blackened iron version? No, it was Pa. Pa has like the really rare one that was changed like a month or two into the game's release. Runny Eye was around for a while before they revamped it to Alloy and Velius. with the Goblin King. Yep, I remember on that troll Shadow Knight, right? Wrecked. All destroyers. Very bad luck for us. What the hell, dude? Ooh, there's our money right there. Oh, oh boy. So he's just sitting in the wall fighting Palik in the other room. Evil Eye is not even coming close. Either of these mobs, Palik or Unak, could drop the item we're looking for. But these rooms have a lot of pathers. Like this. This is a pathing cleric. He would absolutely cause this to be a death. Dude, I don't know. I think the zones, as a cost-saving measure, look at this guy buffing people through walls and shit. Who are you targeting, dude? Look. What a cheater. What? Oh, look, my invis is fading. Oh, geez. Invis fading again? Or no, I just read the same line again. Whoops. Maybe. See this foe slicer just chilling in the corner, about to pop through the wall? Oh, there's a foe seeker about to go through the wall. Like, what am I supposed to... They're treating this like it's an outdoor zone. Oh, another pathing cleric. Good. Yeah, Joppa, Tika's mischief rules. Yeah, I'm about to toss this permadeath character in the trash because I'm flying too close to the sun. These pathers are going to get me killed for sure. Is the coast clear? Clear. Oh, look at this. Fuck, man. That's why my Iron Men characters do not make it to the end. Running an SOD. I don't know what an SOD is, sir. Oh, my weapon. Yes, this is a Scepter of Flame. I almost died in Lower Guck a minute ago, wrecked. It was crazy. There's an invisible dude who's walking through, opening the doors. At least he uses the doors rather than just strictly jumping through walls, I guess. Alright, here we go. Let me get, maybe I should put gate on my bar. And root. Let's go with it still. Oh. Almost got... There's just no way that I get through this without an ad, right? Can I pull him? There's not a lot of pathers over here. I feel like if I pull him this way, it'll be a little bit better. Okay, I just need this to be clear for a second. We're going for it. I got both of the fucking named. The door was closed. That might be a loss just on this alone. Please no ads. Come on. Come on! Oh, 1%. I don't have the time to be mana conscious on this. Oh, that's me, that's me. Fuck. Oh, I may as well heal myself. I don't know if I have enough mana to finish this fight. Pretty confident I don't. Now, I've only got enough mana for 1 DA, in fact. So we're gonna root you. And you're gonna stop punching me through the fucking wall, dude. We're gonna... Oh, I don't have enough mana for gate after using root. Oh, that's great. What do I need? 5 more mana? No, I need a lot more mana. Maybe we cast Invis and just run it. I'm probably dead. I probably just got myself killed. I could Origin, but it's like a sketchy cast time. And still, honestly, and still is doing work here. There we go. We're good, dude. We're good. There's not really a safe place to meditate in there, plus the little white text that comes up, like, perhaps bards and storytellers will sing a song of your death here one day. Those little alerts knock you out of rest or OC regen. So we're gonna med in the gorge, and we'll go back and get that guy in a minute. There we go. All right, so I'll catch up on chat here. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, I think the TLP polls is a good idea, Mr. Boston. I put out a video right before I started the stream here. I think they're going in the right direction. It's going to be a crazy server because it's just like, you know, give us all the bonuses. It's going to be a chaotic experience. Dude, I can't believe I ran out of mana for Gate. For some reason, I thought Gate was 40 mana. I could camp it potentially lava, but in my experience, like that was the longest any of my roots has ever held. I'm used to in Unrest them holding for like 12 seconds tops. I'm 36, Pomo. Yeah, I did the upper part a lot as a kid, but down in the depths, man, nobody went down there. I feel like no groups ever really camped down there because even back in the day in the 1.0 version, they had Borks, which was harder. Like that Evil Eye that you saw the goblins killing on the 1.0 Runny Eye, he was Borks, which is just like Zorb spelled backwards. And he enslaved the goblins in there, and he'd run around and kill all the goblins. But he was like level 30 plus. And so any group that could get EXP in Runny Eye would get destroyed by Borks if he spawned. And he pathed from the entrance all the way down into the depths. So it actually destroyed the zone. Like you just couldn't use it because you were guaranteed to eventually get killed by Borks. Yeah, Borks. cool. It's kind of like the Griffin and West Commonlands kind of thing. Like, it's cool, but in the setting of a dungeon, especially one where he paths from the entrance all the way to the bottom, he ruins the zone. I think you could do Myconid's, that like Spirale area. That was the only area that was viable. And you guys can see, like, my mana margins are thin here because I'm having to use my not good nukes. The equivalent mobs undead, I'd be able to easily take both of them. All right, it's about time for us to head back in. Everyone feeling good? We're pumped up now? It looks like that place we pulled them was pretty safe. And it does look like, you know, now with Palak dead, he's like a 45-minute respawn. We should have a nice clean pull. Very simple process. We got a Blackened Alloy Bastard Sword, which, you know, if we were any other class, would be a huge win here. I love the flavor text you get in here. If the people of Rivervale hate the goblins so much, why do they not simply root this place out? Probably because they are not that foolish. One with the wall, indeed. All this attack text down here. I don't know if you guys can see it over my camera. Evil Eye must have spawned. But when I see it, I'm like, oh shit, did my invis drop? Look at all of these. Look at all of this. Progressing further into the Citadel may prove to be a bad idea. I believe it. Yeah, 1.0 was when there was the Goblin King. There was no Picklaw goblins. There was like the Runny Eye clan. And then Picklaw, the guys from Highkeep, took it over. Honestly, I feel good that in that moment of crisis, I remembered a reliable route out. Because a lot of times you die down here just because you're like, how do I get up? Oh, hey! Well, shit, dude. Good to see you here. This makes things a little simpler. Didn't even need to root them. Didn't Quorum launch with the original Runny Eye and P99 Green? On one of those servers I did OG Runny Eye. Maybe it was EQ Mac? Early on when it first came out? Or the Alcabor project, I mean? Dude, look at this. Every time I kill this dude, he doesn't drop his loot. I don't understand. Alright, there's like one more spot that we did. Oh. Well, that'll work. I mean, how do we know? What do you mean? Not the original? His death tax. You have won this fight. You might win more, but there are many goblins between you and the door. Ain't that the truth, buddy? So we met up to Fool, and then we go for the king, right? Lord Picklaw. I wonder if it's worth pulling him with a Dispel to get... Oh, Center's only got 6 minutes. Yeah. Center's not that big anyway. I thought the Gorge always had King's Orb in it. It was Borks that was in Runny Eye. So it seems like this is a pretty safe place to pull to. Get this guy out of here. I probably need to... What is this guy? 23. I need to lull him. Hit him with a Soothe. Crit fail Soothe, aggro's Lord. He's so big. He dwarfs me. Alright, as soon as this guy's done running through the wall or whatever he's doing, we'll be good. How much time is on this? Minute 50. If this crit fails, we die. Great, it didn't. Just double check this door over here. Nothing. As clear as it's gonna get. He resisted my wrath. That's never what you want to see. I stunned him. I forgot to put Yelp back on my bar because I'm bad. We got this. Interrupted. Don't interrupt me. Stop it. It's pretty hard sometimes. 62s. We're gonna get him. If we don't get any ads, he doesn't get healed. Boom. Oh, that was... Oh, that's great. Gloves don't care. Longsword don't care. Look at my blackened alloy coif. Oh, that's wonderful. Bloodforge helm in the bag. Wonderful. Still would have preferred the medallion, but you know. Honestly, just taking character into Runny Eye for a night and not dying, knock on wood, is, I think, a victory. Let's see what his text was. You invade my realm, and you kill my vassals. For that I shall strip your flesh and wear it as tassels. And then when he dies, he says, I am dead, this is true, but at least my stupid rhymes are through. Okay. It'd be cool if when you did things like this, your character got like a soul flag that indicated like the lore implications of this. You know, like people were like, oh, that's the guy who killed Lord Picklaw. You mean to tell me the same guy who killed Emperor Crush killed Lord Picklaw? People who have watched me over the years, especially back when I used to stream a lot more regularly, will tell you like I just can't turn down the, like if I see it, I gotta go for it. What time was it when we killed Palak? What does he say? Invade our home, kill our young. It is on a spike, your head will be hung. To be fair, Palak, I have not killed any of your young. Unak tried to root me 4 times in a row before he gave up. Palak died at 21:19, so at like 10:05 he'll be back up. I'm not gonna be camping him for that long. That's pretty much it, Slazik, yeah. I always shoot my shot. Oh. See, this was the room. I was coming to check, but just a destroyer. Meh. You feel as if you are about to fall. This is just the shit room. On the chair? Come on. It just says, an unbelievable stench fills the air. I believe it. Yeah, Thal, did you see the EXP rates though? People are pushing for live EXP. It's like 1 to 60 in less than a day. You're a coward on every class. It does, Thal, it does. Now, I think that TSS launch server could be a lot of fun. Because there's no meta yet, you know what I mean? Saval, what's up, dude? Good to see you. You're not quite sure what a mold master is, but you're sure that you don't want to meet it alone and in the dark. I think that's the most ominous of the different things you can get. Jeez. Oh yeah, we're at that part of the ramp. I want to go check the mold master, see if he's up. I'm not sure if he's got a rare tag or not. Maybe I should be killing those, but all those destroyers to clear them out and get the spawn cycle started, but it just feels like it's a lot of risk for a mob that is like no chance of dropping what we want. Mold Master would be this room, or is it the blue room? It's this room, right? Sometimes he would be here. Does he despawn? Is that his thing? I think he could be in that room or the blue room, so we'll check the other room. I know, Java, it'd be crazy. We might be able to do a little bit of that. What do we have here? Display, enhanced vision. Barely anything. Well, also I have like Serpent Sight, I think. I got too many magical items. There we go. Let's go to advanced. Oh, that looks good. We gotta reduce our resolution. Video modes. All right. If we do this, it's gonna feel just like the old days. Oh, sad. I won't do it. I just want to have a shitty resolution, but fill my screen with the shitty resolution. I need to like viewport it. I'm not going to do all that. I think this adds a lot. Like, oh man, what's over there? Who knows? The Mold Master? Oh god. What do you guys think? Yeah, ray tracing. These defenders make me nervous. I'm pretty sure I'm not KOS down here, but I think the Mold Master is scowling at everyone, so if he were to pop up, be ripperoni. Yeah, this looks way cooler. Let's go check out the Gorge, see if King Zorb's up. I feel like this is, I always got this Borally Defender's Blade off this dude. A lot of times you just come down there and just see him holding it. You're like, oh, my lucky day. The green fog feels a little less natural now that we're out of the Borally caves. Like down there it fit really well. I think a more ambient darkness would do better here. Look, his face is on his neck hole. And also the front of his throat. He's like, that face is on there 3 times. Oh, a lot more times. Just copy paste it all over the place. It would be cool. Yeah, spatial audio would do big work in EQ. This should be the next challenge run. Lowest possible view clip distance run. If I scroll all the way out, my character is beyond my clip plane. Oh. King Zorb? Just an evil eye. Lame. This is probably the 1 HP dude. What do we think? Can we kill Lord Soptavir? SOPTOVYR. Let's see if I got it right. Whoa, what are you doing there, dude? You suspect it can see you, but it's indifferent. Interesting. Oh, I'm actually wrong. It's SOPTVYR. I assume that he's actually scowling at me. Yeah. This guy. Yeah, it makes sense. Remlock, good to see you, buddy. Remlock, hit me up sometime, dude. Wow, dude, look at that luck. Polished bone bracelet off the first kill. Throw some resist magic on and we'll kill Soptavir. What do you guys think? Will we defeat the big evil eye here? Or will he win? Who's gonna win? He's got haste on. Yeah, I farmed these on my Necromancer on green when it first came out. For a long time. Shit, baby, we're in it now. Oh, you're stripping my buffs, you jackass. One of my wraths did 22 damage to him. A little bit resistant. And he tashed me. Oh, here comes the mez. Fuck. Now he's out of combat. He's got out of combat regen, but my mana doesn't. Wait from Keys, what's up? What's up? Nimitz, good to see you. We're gonna have to turn off attack. Is he on me again? He is. Shit. We gotta keep auto attack off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Off. This way, if he mesmerizes me again, I can. Yeah, he's going for it. He's going for the mez. It's gonna hit. I resisted it. Okay. He's going for it again. Come on, dwarf resistances. Don't get that. Don't get the ad. Don't get the ad. The Lens of Lord Soptbeer. I'll leave those there. It wasn't worth the mana, getting every one of my buffs stripped. Yeah, those newbie zones, you had to like find a static like field spawn to camp. It was crazy. But yeah, this is one of my favorite zones in Classic. I love sitting here camping stuff, getting like Yimp, the Infernal, and the Whirling Dervish. Hey Remlock, technically I'm the leader of the Teak Faceless Guild, but it pretty much runs itself at this point. PGT, Polished Granite Tomahawk, drops on this server. I'm not sure if it drops here. Let's check it out. So it would drop in High Pass Hold, but in this on this server, it would drop off of Yimp the Infernal for sure. Yeah, because the spread is 16 to 20. Grinix is 20. What is the most unique monster to EverQuest? Ooh, I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah, I think Resource Hunter looks really awesome, Nimitz. I mean, I think Fangbreaker was a bad idea because of like the million weeks of Lucklin. But Resource Hunter I think is great. It looks really cool. The second best pet class to tank for a solo duo. Beast Lord. What is the other part of your duo? An enchanter pet. Enchanter pet would be first best, and then after that would be mage. Necromancer pets are not very tanky at all. Well, the new TLP is going to have it, so we'll get to see it again, but without the burden of like the full Lucklin ride. Shaman or a ranger? That's a good question. I mean, like a Necro Shaman combo would be fine. A Beast Lord Ranger combo would be fine. You're a little light on heals. Shaman is going to be way better to partner with any class than a Ranger is. No offense to the Rangers out here. But yeah, folks, new TLP coming out. One in May, one in August. It's going to be a lot of fun. Maybe we should do our SSF guild on... our guild self-found guild on the new TLP. This is a retail server away from Keys. It's Teak. It's a time lock progression server with randomized loot. Yeah, try to think, what's the most unique mob? I'm gonna go with maybe like the Kedge, maybe like Finical Atropos is the most unique. Monk Shaman would be great. Shadow Knight Shaman would be better. The best duo is probably Cleric and Chainer, but it's like a risky duo, right? Yeah, it's like that. But if you start on a fresh server, it'll be a little bit easier. But the players these days, they level the max really quick and then they raid log. Let's all get away from keys. We're all dumb. Otherwise, we wouldn't be playing and watching EverQuest in 2025. Cleric and Trainer is a beastly combo. Remlock, you gonna play on the new TLP? Yeah. I feel like it's hard because like the servers there, they're so long term and they're both at points where they're like slowly losing people. P99 especially is probably like just, you know, dwindling a little bit more each week. What am I rocking? Symbol of Loyalty to Vox. I feel like that 7 AC might be just better. Oh, you know what? I don't need spell haste from this at all. Yeah, so this could go right there. Remlock, why don't you want to lead, dude? I'm sad that you didn't get to do the Teak with us. We had a ton of fun stomping RI. I don't. I had it at one point, but I used it. So just play the damn game. This server that we're on makes it really hard to camp specific items because it's random lose. So rare or named mobs are generally split into categories of 5 level brackets. So like any mob from like 16 to 20 that is a named mob has a rare flag, their loot is randomized with other mobs in that bracket. So there's a really deep bracket for the Shiny Brass Idol, which makes it very hard to get. One of the things about Runny Eye is all the mobs in there, like all the named in there, for whatever reason are not flagged rare, so their loot is not in the random pool, which means I can camp them directly. They tried, yeah, they tried real hard on Teak launch. They were really strong in Cunark, but in Velius we got to the 72 wizard versus 72 wizard raid, and our wizards won. Outside of raiding and vanilla, the hardest item to get, the blued two-handed hammer might be one of them. If we're talking like non-artifact item, right? So no GM events. Blued two-handed hammer is probably up there. That required you to get all 4 staffs, elemental staffs, which includes the one from King's Orb. So that's a rare drop from a legendarily rare mob. And then 3 other rare drops on top of it. And then you have to find the mob up, the Visiting Priest in Jaina, and turn it in. That's got to be up there. Scimitar of the Mistwalker is a rare drop from a raid mob. Mana Stone wasn't very rare. Scoot Shield. Scoot Shield is incredibly rare. Yeah, the Wisdom Idol from Dagnar's Cauldron. No, I don't. Away from keys. Remlock, there's a good recap of our Velius era competition with RI, that video there. I think it's 9 wisdom. I don't think it's 19. I think it's 9 wisdom. You talking about us, Chinchilla? Ptarmigans, what's up? Yeah, we had like the launch. We had all the server firsts, and then probably like the first 2 weeks of open world. Then we got slowly pushed out, except for Vishan's Peak, and then we eventually were having a hard time even there. Except on server resets, we would do well. And then we had another 2-week period where we did really well, and then at the end of Kunark. But really, what happened here was there was a raid tool that RI had, and basically you open up the raid window, right? It's like this. The raid tool would let you press one button, invite everybody in the guild to a raid, or you could press a button and it would only invite DPS characters to the raid. And so they could just go boom, DPS, all the DPS would appear, and then you just go boom, group, and it would auto sort groups into optimal groups. So it made mobilizing really hard for us because we didn't have that tool. So like there was a lot of times where we would have people on target in Kunark. Kunark mobs have low HP, right? So they die really quickly. We'd have people on target attacking the mobs, but we didn't have time to mobilize and form ideal groups. So you don't have your support, your bards in your groups and all that stuff. And therefore we were getting smoked on a lot of these races. And then we found out that they had this tool, and we're like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. So I found the person who made that raid tool, and they were able to give it to me. And then we started winning. And then in Velius, the tool didn't matter because the mobs lived longer, and it just came down to like whichever raid was able to more effectively DPS, and it was always us. Yeah, Remlock, it's crazy. Whoops, sorry, I got turned around here. Oh my gosh. This hallway is just crazy, man. Alright, we should have Palak back up in a couple minutes here. And since we're still here, we may as well go for it, right? Yeah, I've got to get there. I got to get a few more Ptarmigans. For some reason, I have like a mental block on Eridune. I haven't been able to get it together and do it. But I owe you guys an Eridune history, and then I could do the rest of the servers after that. I need to do Mischief. I feel like there's just so much to go over in Mischief. It's like hard. This guy would not be up yet, right? So Palak was here. We expect this spawn within about 2 minutes. Oh, my invis has faded. They have all these fish, but he's malnourished. You can see his ribs hanging out of his back. Yeah, and then Luckland with RI would just absolute beatdown. I don't know that they ever got any mob that we went for the entire time. I don't remember if Luckland was when WoW happened or what. There was this one raid that I think just like... First, Vicious quit, I think, early in Luckland. He got banned for like warping on mages or something. He became less involved, and I think he is a big part of their competitiveness. Then there was this one Seru kill. So they were all camp socking, you know, like you run into Seru's room and camp there at Lord Inquisitor Saru, who was in window. And we were in Vexthal doing like DXXT or something, and we knew Seru was in window. We knew they were camp socking. So we had organized it so that every one of the groups in our raid had someone with an ARCS key. And if you guys don't know, when you click the ARCS key, it teleports you into the ARCS from anywhere in the world. So the moment our trackers saw that he spawned, the whole raid just clicked their ARCS keys, and like 100 people paratroopered in to the ARCS while they were about to pull Seru. We just killed it right on top of him. They pretty much never competed again after that. Oh, they didn't. No, they got Mini Auden one time in Vexthal when they pushed her out of the room to reset it while we were fighting and wipe us. That was their only one. This is also a really good video. This one, Mini Auden spawned while we were doing like Emps Raw. And so we were fighting over both of them, got both. Alright, what are we at? We have 55 yet? He should be up. Atris, what's up, dude? I don't know why he's not up. Yeah, dude. It was a crazy time. Yeah, I think so, if I have the time. I've got a group of friends who are playing it, but things are pretty questionable about whether or not we're going to have a Faceless guild there. If there's a Faceless, I will play, and I'll go as hard as I'm allowed to. But if there's not, then I just won't play, probably. Hey, Poker Face. Yeah, dude. I'm partway through. This is volume 5 here, but I'm currently on volume 6. I don't know if there is anymore. Like we did the PvP server in Pantheon, and we dominated that server, absolutely crushed it. And then when the first raid came out, we were the first guild to kill the first raid mob in the world, but we killed it like 20 minutes after like a 7 guild alliance did on one of the blue servers. So technically the second force to kill it. Berserk is an anime and manga. Nice, Pokeface. That's great. Charlie just bought me 5 and 6 for my birthday last week. My only regret is that, like, unlike books, you go through manga so fast. Right, yeah, Pokeface. So you're in the middle of 5. Does that mean you just finished the eclipse, right? Yeah, man. Oof. I don't know if you... I watched the anime first, so I knew what was going to happen in the eclipse, but it's a lot more like chapters and chapters of it, especially the scene with Casca and Griffith, like, or so I should say Femto. It is much more graphic and goes on longer in the manga. You feel yourself starting to appear. Oh, you watched it as you were reading? That's great. That's a good way to do it. Yeah, the Golden Age anime, I love it. All right, I'm gonna get out of here before I die. Is my invis breaking again? No. You liked it, Agafin? Was it the Velius one or the Luckland one that you just watched? The Velius one, yeah. Yeah. I enjoy a good race, you know. I enjoy like the battles between raids and stuff. I prefer to keep all the stupid drama out of things. Yeah. You didn't get to the horse yet, right? In volume, yeah, I think that's volume 6. In volume 6, there's a scene with a horse. Okay, come back and talk to me when you get to it. Hey folks, we're gonna wrap up here soon. Here's a link to my Discord server if anyone wants to come hang out and chat in between streams, especially since these aren't super regular. Half through pop and had quick, so I had a newborn. Yeah, man, the back goes. I once did a Velius launch in like a kitchen chair, just like one of those old wooden ones, and I was like beat up for days after that. It was crazy. But yeah, with the kiddos, you gotta find a new battle rhythm, so to speak, right? You gotta make time and prioritize for the family. What's up, brother Cam? Good to see you, dude. Long time no see. You guys, I feel bad you're getting here right as I'm about to jump out. We'll raid Barthorn. He raided me the other day. Alright, here we go. Let's raid, folks. Jump in and hit that raid now button for Barthorn.